What's up, everybody? This is Jimmy Rex, and on today's Daily Motivation, I gotta laugh a little bit. If you've been following this Daily Motivation for a while now, which if you're on this video, sounds like you have. A couple months ago, I did a video about Jose Altuve, the Astros player who overcame some crazy odds to make it to the major leagues, one of the shortest players to ever play baseball, and turns out he might have been cheating. It doesn't take away from the story or what he did to get to the major leagues, but anybody that follows Major League Baseball knows the Houston Astros cheated to win the 2017 World Series. It's kind of been known now. Marwin Gonzalez, Mike Fiers, many of the guys that were on that team have come out and said, yeah, we definitely cheated, it definitely helped us. And they barely won in the series, both the World Series and the ALCS against the Yankees. So it's kind of interesting, and what's been fascinating to me in all of this is those guys, honestly, if I'm gun to my head, I think they probably would have won anyway, but who knows? Who knows how much help they were actually getting? But the bottom line is no one will ever give them the credit for that now. All they are branded as is cheaters. They went from champions to cheaters for the rest of their lives because they didn't do it the honest way. They tried to cheat the system. And the reason why it's such a big deal is Major League Baseball had come out like a few months before and said, hey, this stops. Teams that are using electronics to steal signs. But these guys kind of had this ego like a little bit bigger than the game, and they ended up cheating, and now really nobody gives them credit for that World Series. Their owner tried to apologize. It was a complete disaster. Things have been a train wreck ever since. And so I think in our own lives, I know like when I was younger, when we would go on these baseball trips with my baseball team, we'd play a lot of card games and stuff like that. And I can distinctly think of a couple times when I kind of cheated to win. And at the time it was harmless, I just wanted to win or whatever else. I didn't really think of the consequences, but as I looked at it, it was like I robbed myself of the feeling of accomplishment of actually getting something done. It's what the Astros have done. They'll never be able to actually appreciate or have that feeling of a champion. And the only reason we do things anyway is to get the emotional attachment. And think about that now, like what we do, a beautiful life is a life full of great emotions. Every time that's mentioned for the rest of their lives, they live with the knowledge that they're cheated to get it. They lived with everyone else knowing that they cheated. They can't even honestly take pride in it anymore. They can't wear their rings, all because they cheated themselves out of that. Same reason why I didn't get any special feeling. I read a book one time, and it talked about, I remember when I was like 21 or 22, I went to New York, went down to Soho Street, and we bought these fake Rolexes, right? They were like 10 bucks. And to me, it was just like, oh, a fake Rolex or whatever. And I read this book one time and it talked about it, said, you only cheapen your own soul, you cheapen yourself when you do that because you know you're wearing a fake Rolex, you know you're not being authentic, you know you're being counterfeit. And from that day forward, it was like so poignant. He said the only reason that has any value at all is because the way it makes you feel, knowing what you had to go through, what you had to accomplish to have that thing. And so there's no point in wearing fake clothes like branded or have a fake purse from Louis Vuitton or something. I thought that was so important because truly all we're trying to get is that feeling. Quit trying to impress people you don't care about, that don't care about you. Like at the end of the day, don't do things to impress other people. Do things so you can get the feeling of accomplishment and know that you have the self-esteem to know that you're a champion.